Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the bioblast of cell or the powerhouse of cell, which is nothing but the mitochondria. So let us discuss why mitochondria is called bioblast or why it is the powerhouse. Let's study details about the structure, the function of mitochondria. Before going to the discussion, if you are not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe and stay tuned with. Mitochondria were first observed by Colliker, and the name mitochondria is given by Carl Bender in 1898. Mitochondria is the organelle which is filamentous and granular in structure. Here is the looks like a granular structure. It is present in higher plants, animals and some microorganisms also. It is absent in bacteria but it is found in algae, protozoa and fungi. To carry out the energy metabolism, mitochondria have got the lipoprotein framework inside the crystal. It consists of different enzyme and coenzyme also. Mitochondria also consist of specific DNA and ribosome. Here inside the crystal, here is the plasmid DNA, that is extra chromosomal DNA, and some ribosome are also looks like this, and in this region these are the ribosomes. Here is the ribosomes, these are the DNA, and these dots are nothing but the oxysome. Ribosomes are involved in the protein synthesis, where specific DNA is involved in the cytoplasmic inheritance. In the cytoplasm, mitochondria are uniformly distributed. As compared to animal cell, the number of mitochondria is less in plant cell. It is because the green plants contain chloroplast, and the chloroplast carried out the function of mitochondria somehow within the plant cell. The shape of mitochondria can be filamentous or granular. Depending upon the physiological condition of the cell, their shape may be changed from one form to another. The size of mitochondria is 0.5 to 2.0 micrometer. So it can be seen clearly under the light microscope. It is found sometimes in the length reaches 7 mu, but the actual length is 0.5 to 2.0. Some cases the length is reached up to 7 mu. These are the crystal, finger-like projection and axisome, which we discuss in our next slide. Structure of mitochondria consists of mitochondrial membrane and mitochondrial chamber. Mitochondrial membrane are of two types, that is outer membrane and inner membrane. In between outer and inner membrane there is the presence of, here is the outer membrane, here is the inner membrane, and in between outer and inner membrane here is the intermembrane space. These are the intermembrane space. These space are the intermembrane space. So outer membrane is a smooth membrane made up of 40% lipids and 60% of proteins. Due to presence of pores or porins, it is permeable. This outer wall contains some pores, looks like this. These pores are nothing but the porin. Inner membrane is made up of 20% Inner membrane is made up of 20% lipid and 80% protein. It is selectively permeable. Since the membrane is fold inward, these are the folding, inward folding. These are the inward folding, finger like, looks like this folding inside the mitochondria. This folding are called cristae and it is said as the rough membrane. Here is the enlarged view of crista and the oxygome. Crista are the numerous finger-like projection. Tennis racket-like particles are present in each crista. These are the tennis racket-like structure, which we called elementary particle or oxygome or F0 F1 particle. It was called the electron transport particles by Parson in 1963. In each mitochondrion, about 104 to 105 particles of oxygenes are present. Base, stack, head is present in each elementary particle. The elementary particle. Stack act as the link in between head and base. This is the stack, which is the link in between head and base. The base is made up of hydrophobic protein and is embedded in the lipid molecule. These are the lipid bilayer and it is embedded in the lipid molecule of the membrane. I hope you are clear with the image. And here is the head of oxygome. It is made up of 5 types of polypeptide. ATPase or ATP synthetase is the enzyme present in the head of F1. The ADP aids in the formation of ATP. Similarly, inorganic phosphate is also formed due to the oxidative phosphorylation. F0 or base, this is F1 and this is F0. F0 or base has a rotor or stator, a channel locus between the rotor and stator for passage of a proton. It transfers the proton. Stator is connected to the head region by an arm. This is the stack. Enzyme of electron transport are located in the inner membrane in contact with elementary particle. Mitochondrial ribosome are 55S to 70S in nature in this oxygome. So, thus they are resemble in the ribosome of prokaryotes. DNA is naked and commonly circular but linear. As the DNA is naked and circular DNA means these are the plasmid, which we call extra nuclear DNA or extra chromosomal DNA, for which mitochondria act as semi-autonomous organelle. And these oxygomes are as help in the synthesis of ATP. ATP is nothing but the energy coin of the cell. So, as there is the oxygome more in number in each crystal contain 105 to 106 almost oxygomes in each crystal. So, large number of ATP are synthesized in the mitochondria, and as ATP is the energy coin, mitochondria is called as powerhouse of cell. Last is the function. It stored and release energy in the form of ATP. It occurs by the oxidation of carbohydrates, proteins and fats. It will be further utilized in a different metabolic activity. So it is called powerhouse of cell or storage battery of the cell, as it stores the energy which are used by the cell in any time. It stores the energy. That's why storage battery of cell. Mitochondria help in formation of a hemoglobin, utilized for the Synthesis of a cytochrome, chlorophyll, ferredoxin, steroid, alkaloid and pyrimidines, etc. Calcium can be stored and released by the mitochondria, help in formation of amino acids. In the matrix of mitochondria, several fatty acids can be synthesized. By the process of maternal inheritance, traits are directly transferred by mitochondria from the mother to offspring by maternal inheritance, help in detoxification of ammonia using their enzyme, generate heat and also called as thermogenesis of cell, help in formation of some part of a hormone for testosterone and estrogen. Here we finish with the structure and function of mitochondria. If you have any query, please comment in the comment box.